All right, let's make our way to our mats. Would you like to start sitting or standing? How do you feel? Okay, start standing. That was a fairly confident, let's do this. Let's get some energy going. So we're going to start by taking the feet hip width apart and just gently rocking backwards and forwards, finding your center of gravity. And again, just slowly shifting left to right, find that middle point. Pick up your toes, spread them out and plant them down into the earth. And then close your eyes. We're going to work our way up. So gripping the ground, soften your knees and create engagement in your thighs. We're going to make strong legs. Just a gentle engagement in your glutes as well. Find your pelvic floor. Lift it up to the sky. Gently pull your belly button in. And then take a shrug with your shoulders. Bring them right up to your ears. Let them drop down away and draw your shoulder blades together to open your chest, turning your palms to face the front. Just check that your chin is level with the ground. Soften your face. And bring your awareness to your breath. Listen to that beautiful sound of each inhale, each exhale. All that matters right now is your breath. With your eyes still closed, on your next inhale, take your arms overhead, bring your palms together. Reach your fingertips up to the sky, making yourself as long as you can. Continue to breathe deeply and steadily. And then slowly open your arms out wide as if you're running to give somebody a hug. Spread your fingers wide, open your chest. And bring your hands to the mascot, your heart center. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. We'll take our hands to our hips. Just shift the weight into that left leg, keeping engagements, keeping yourself strong, and lifting your right knee up ahead of you. And then we're going to make circles with our right ankle. Round in one direction, and then the other way. And then still the foot, we're going to originate that circle at the knee. So making a big circle with your big toe. Round one way, and then the other. And then returning your feet to hip distance. Just finding steadiness. And making engagements in your right leg. Toes spread. All those muscles strong. And then shift your weight into your right leg. Lift your left knee in front of you. We'll start with our ankle circles. And then change direction. And then change that to circling from the knee. Ankles stay still. And then change direction. And then reset that foot. We're going to take our feet slightly wider than hip distance apart now. Take some Jane Fonda circles. Get those hips moving. Nice big circles. And then take them the other way. And then settle in the middle, just reset your feet. We're going to take our palms to face the front. And then inhale, arms overhead, palms together. And cactus arms as you exhale. Take your eye gaze high. Inhale, arms overhead. And then twist to the right as you exhale. Lower your hands, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. And then take your right hand down to your side. Exhale into a side stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale over the other way. Inhale, reach. And then interlace your fingers, send your palms up to the sky. Lengthen through the body. Lengthen the arms. And reset in your Tadasana. Come into some flow, some movement. So finding that center of gravity, creating your engagements from the ground all the way up to the crown of your head. And then inhale, arms overhead, palms together. We're going to side stretch to the right as we exhale. Nice deep stretch this time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale to the left. Inhale, straighten. And forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins. Take a flat back extension as you inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step right leg back to lunge and then drop that back knee, untuck the toe. Let's inhale, chest and palms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, palms together, reaching high. Exhale, lower. Inhale your left arm into a twist. We're going to take 2 more of these. So exhale down. On your next inhale, lift that left arm up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then bring your legs to a half plank position. Breathing in as you breathe out, chest and chin to the ground. Inhale to cobra, squeeze the glutes, drop your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips to down dog. And have a good old stretch. Lifting your tailbone to the sky, spreading your fingers wide. And then drop your knees to the mat. We're going to take our right foot between our hands. Lift that back knee up into crescent lunge. And then inhale, fingertips to the sky, reaching tall, holding here. I know this is similar so far to last night's class, but it will get different, don't worry. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, take the arms wide and circle. Inhale, reaching fingertips to sky, and exhale, circling the arms, opening the chest. We'll do 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Hands either side of your front foot. Let's exhale as we forward fold. And then inhale, arms overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, release your hands, bring them behind your back. Interlace your fingers and draw your knuckles down to open up your chest. And then reset in mountain. Let's swing and release. Oh, this weather is so beautiful. It's worth having a motorbike in the background just so we can hear the birds as well. Take water if you need. And then we'll reset for the other side. So feet hip distance, making our engagements. Inhale, arms overhead. Side stretching to the left as we exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reach. And forward fold. This time, try and keep your hands on the ground as you inhale, flat back. Exhale, step your left leg back to lunge. Drop your back knee, untuck the toe. And inhale, chest and palms to the sky. Exhale, hands lower. Inhale, palms together, and Jani-Asana. And exhale, lower. Reaching your right arm up to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, lower. Let your eye gaze follow your fingertips as you inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Tucking your back toe under, step back to a plank position. Inhale. Option to go to half plank or exhale in full plank in chaturanga. Hover just above the mat. And then inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale. Send your hips to the high sky. Downward facing dog. You can stay still or you can pedal out your dog. And then drop your knees to the mat. Step your left foot between your hands. Option to stay low or lift that back knee to crescent lunge. And reach your fingertips for the sky. Drawing tall through your body and keeping your hips nice and low to the ground. Nice deep breath in. Nice sink on the exhale. Another deep breath in, and then we'll take our circles. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, circle those arms overhead. Exhale, hands back. Inhale, forward. One more. And bring your hands to either side of your front foot. Step to forward fold. Exhale, release your head. Inhale, arms into extended mountain. And then bring hands to heart center in Namaskar on your exhale. Taking a nice deep, nourishing breath here. We're going to exhale and sit ourselves down into Utkatasana, chair pose. You can keep your hands at heart center. We're just going to start firing up the legs. Checking in with your shoulders here. If they've dropped around, just pull those shoulder blades back and together. So chest stays lifted. And then slowly straightening up the legs. Interlace your fingers. Let's take another big stretch in the body. Take it over to one side. And over to the other. And gently release. Beautiful. We're going to have a tree pose. So starting toes and heels together. Getting those engagements in your left leg and find where your right leg wants to be. So option ankle, calf, or thigh. Bring your hands to the mouse guard, your heart center. Find a focal point just to rest your gaze, to hold your concentration, and become aware of your breath. On your next inhale, send your fingertips up to the sky, nice full body stretch. As you exhale, open your arms wide, coming to horizontal. And your option is to stay here or take your peace fingers of your right hand, wrap them around your big toe, and extend your tree. Again, you can stay or slowly bring that foot forwards. We're going to send our elbow out to the side, bring our nose down towards our knee. And then soften the knees, reset in your mountain. Well done. Let's take a little wiggle. Release the hips. Take water if you need. And we'll come to the other side. So toes and heels together, spreading the toes, strengthening this right leg, and then finding a suitable tree pose for you. Hands to heart center. Find your drishti. Settle your breath. And then inhale those fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, arms out wide. Option to take your bind, left hand to left foot, and extend your branches. And then slowly bring that left foot forward. We're going to take the left elbow out to the side and bring your nose down towards your knee. And then soften the legs. Return to your mountain and have a wiggle. Well done. Let's reset with our feet hip distance apart, finding our tree pose, our mountain pose, creating our engagements. And then inhale, arms overhead, palms together. We're going to dive to forward fold as we exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step right leg back to lunge. Stay high if you can, and then open chest and palms. And exhale, hands to ground. Inhale, Anjali-asana. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm up to the sky into your twist. Exhale, lower. We'll do that twice more. On your next go, see if you can open the chest a little more to the sky. Exhale, lower. And then final one, drawing that arm across your body. Exhale, lower. Step back to a plank position. We're going to drop our knees mat with the pike, big toes together, and exhale into a child's pose. Coming to our cobra variation, inhale, body forward. Bringing your toes up, dropping your hips, eye gaze to the sky, and exhale back to down dog. Inhale, keeping the arms straight as you come into your little back bend. Exhale back to child's pose. Inhale forward. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. We're going to hold and breathe. And then inhale your right leg to three-legged dog. We're going to exhale to left post. Inhale, three-legged dog. And then bring your right knee into your chest, shift your body weight into your hands, and plant that foot down. Dropping your back foot to your warrior one. Let's inhale, palms together, arms up to the sky, and exhale, sink nice and low into the hips. So our chest is facing forwards, both feet are flat on the ground. And then lower your chest forward. Slowly sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and draw your knuckles overhead for humble warrior. Our right elbow, our right shoulder is on the inside of our right knee. And we're drawing those knuckles overhead. Releasing your hands. Let's inhale, then back to warrior one. Exhale, hands to either side of your front foot. Step to forward fold, release. And then inhale, arms overhead. And exhale to mountain. Find stillness in your mountain. Just set yourself up here. Close your eyes. And allow your breath to settle. Beautiful. You can open your eyes or keep them closed if you'd like. We'll take the other side. Inhale, arms overhead. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg back to lunge. Make sure you're nice and sturdy. And inhale, palms and chest lift. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, palms together, reach fingertips high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm into your twist. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, opening the chest a little further. Exhale, down. Inhale, really reaching that arm up and away. Exhale, down. Step back to your plank position. We're going to drop our knees together, feet together, and come into child's pose. Reaching our fingertips to the top of the mat. Lengthening the spine. And then walk your hands over to the right hand side, placing your left hand on top of right. And then walk hands through center, over to the left, right hand on top of left. Bring the hands back to center. We're going to tuck our toes under, lift our hips up to downward facing dog. Then inhale, left leg to three-legged dog. Exhale to lamp pose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Bring your knee into your chest. Shift your body weight forward. Plant that left foot down and take your warrior one stance. Let's inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, sink nice and low into our warrior. So the glutes are squeezed, especially that right one. Belly is engaged, fingertips reaching up. And then slowly bring your chest forward, sweep your arms behind you, interlace the fingers and draw your knuckles overhead into humble warrior. And then release the hands, return them to warrior one. Bring your hands to either side of your front foot, step to a forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, release. And then take your feet mat width apart, so your baby toes are just either side of your mat. We're going to bring our hands to the mascot and then slowly lower ourselves down into a squat position. So tailbone comes towards the ground and we just use our elbows to press out our knees. Pressing the hands together. Beautiful. And then release your hands, take them behind you. Sitting down with knees up to the sky. Fingertips facing forward. We're going to reach the hips up to a reverse tabletop, holding here for 3 breaths. And then send your hips back between your hands and make your way to Dandasana. Let's get those sit bones firmly on the floor. Take a little wiggle forward. Draw the belly in, straighten the spine. And then inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. And exhale into a forward fold. Nice deep breaths. Two more breaths. And then slowly roll yourselves back up to Dandasana, just taking a quick reset. And then point and flex your toes here. Let's keep the blood flowing through the legs. And then bending your knees, we're going to move our hips forward once more to make our way into a shoulder stand. So option, if you don't fancy shoulder stand today, is to come onto your back and just send your heels up to the sky and pause here. This is lovely actually, just enjoy this moment where your spine is flat on the mat. If you're happy to come all the way up into your shoulder stand, roll yourselves up, bringing your hands to the base of your spine and then squeezing your legs together as you reach your toes up to the ceiling. Making sure that you don't move your head to the side while you're in this position. And we're going to play with our shoulder stand. So slowly take your legs out to the sides. We're going to take a box split position. And then return them back up to the sky. And then taking right leg forward, left leg back. We're coming into our Hanumanasana, our other splits. Can't think of an English word for these ones. And then slowly bringing the legs back to the sky. And then taking the splits the other way. Scissor splits, I think these are. And then toes back up to the sky. Bring your knees back down towards your head and slowly roll yourselves back onto the mat. Feet nice and flat on the ground. And take your arms overhead just so that your fingertips touch, creating a diamond shape. Then just heel toe your feet so they match with the part. We're going to let our knees drop down to the right hand side and take our eye gaze over to the left. Lovely, gentle hip stretch. And then take those knees back up to the sky. Let them drop down to the left, eye gaze to the right. Bringing your knees back up to the sky and then bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. We're going to lift our belly button up to the sky, place our hands one on top of the other at the base of the spine and sit ourselves up into cobblers, our Baddha Konasana. Just holding onto your ankles here. See if you can open the soles of your feet like a book and bring your knees down towards the ground. Spine is straight and shoulders are pulling back. Big smiles. And then gently release. Move the feet just a little way away from the body. We're going to take oyster. Hands come under your shins, over your big toes. And then we tuck our chin to our chest, roll our spines down so the crown of the head comes towards the feet. And then slowly unravel. We're going to lift our left knee up. So keep the right knee where it is. Take your left hand and place it just next to your left hip. So we're holding onto the right foot with our right hand. And then we're slowly going to straighten up this left leg. Don't force it, take it nice and slow. And make our way to compass pose. So if your knee stays bent, that's absolutely fine. Be gentle with yourselves. And then gently release. Straightening up the spine, holding onto your ankles. Just bounce out those knees. Let's just take a butterfly with our legs. And then picking up your right foot, hold on to the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Right hand comes underneath your right knee and we place it flat on the ground next to the right hip. And then slowly straighten up this right leg. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous compass poses. If I wasn't in it, I'd take a photo of everyone right now. And then slowly release. Just reset. Pull those legs in towards you. Press the knees down to the ground. Excellent. And then make your way into a tabletop position. We're going to come to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And just place the back of your right hand on the mat and very slowly just move yourself backwards and forwards, releasing out that wrist. And do take it slowly because it's a position that we don't often put our wrists in. So a nice gentle stretch here. And then shake out the right hand, place it back on the ground. Place the top of the left hand on the floor. And again, very slowly, tiny little movements. Move yourself backwards and forwards. And shake out that left hand, place it back on the ground. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips to downward facing dog. Have a nice stretch through the back of the body. And then take your right leg to three-legged dog. Bring your right knee into your chest and then plant it between your hands. We're going to set our feet up for warrior two. So turn your back leg parallel to the back edge of the mat. Reaching arms to horizontal and sinking nice and low to our warrior. Let's inhale, arms overhead, straighten the front leg. And exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. And then reach your fingertips forward, right elbow to knee, left arm up and over, extended side angle. Lengthening the left side of the body. Option to stay or bring your right hand down to the ground. And if you'd like to take your bind, left arm behind you, right arm under the front thigh, and find your opposite hands. Then we're going to take our eye gaze up to the ceiling, keeping the hips low. Now, I've got a challenge. Take it carefully. Make sure you don't knock anything over. We're going to step our back leg in, just keeping our bind. Find sturdiness in your left leg. And then slowly straighten your body up to standing. So we're still binding. And once you're nice and upright, you have the option to straighten up the right leg into bird of paradise. And then gently release, nice and gracefully. Is everybody still in one piece? Oh, beautiful. Very good. And you deserve a nice big swing, a nice big shake out after that. Very, very nice. I can't wait to do this in the park in the summer. Take water if you need. Lovely. And then we're going to come to the tops of our mats. Just soften your knees. Bring your chin to your chest and roll yourself slowly into a forward fold. Just allow yourself to hang. If you feel comfortable doing so, take ragdoll. I love this pose. Just feel the spine decompress. And then release your hands to the ground. We're going to step our right leg back to runner's lunge. And then drop that back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat for warrior two. Bringing arms horizontal and then sinking nice and low. Just checking that both feet are flat on the mat. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg, palms together. And exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Reach those top fingers. Left fingers for the top of the mat. Left elbow to knee, right arm to extended side angle. See if you can drop those hips a little lower. Keeping this beautiful straight line between your right foot and your right hand. And then option to stay or bring your left hand down towards the ground. Eye gaze to the sky if it's comfortable. And take your bind. Keeping the hips nice and low, keeping that top shoulder pulled up and back. And then step your back leg in. Get your weight into the right foot. And start to bring yourself up to standing. And once you feel nice and tall, then think about extending the left leg. And then slowly release. Take a wiggle. Well done, ladies. Shall we do some floor stretchy stuff? Some nice relaxing stuff. Okay. Well, make your way down to the ground then. We're going to come onto our backs. So, I'm assuming no one's going to join me in a Pilates roll down. Having your knees bent up to the sky. Take your arms out like wings or like a cactus, and then step your feet nice and close into your hips. We're going to cross our right leg over our left, and then let the knees drop down to the right hand side, taking your eye gaze over to the left. So a little more intense than the twist we did earlier, but it feels lush. Take your knees back to the ceiling. Keep your legs crossed the same way. We'll let the knees drop down to the left, eye gaze to the right. And then bring your knees back to center, uncross your legs, and give yourself a little hug. Release your knees, take your heels up to the sky. Let's just pause in a legs up the wall pose. And then return the soles of the feet to the ground, crossing your left leg over your right. We're going to take our knees to the left this time, eye gaze to the right. You can close your eyes if you like. And then slowly take the knees over the other way. Eye gaze to the left. And bring your knees back to center. And cross your legs. And set up for some bridge poses. So take your fingertips down. Just make sure that you can touch your heels. Your feet are nice and flat on the floor. And then place the palms of your hands flat either side of your heels. We're going to lift on an inhale, because I think we've worked hard enough. So tuck your tailbone under. Inhale as you roll your hips up to the sky. And then lower slowly down as you exhale. Inhale, tilt the hips, rolling high. Keeping your knees hip distance apart. We don't want our knees splaying. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, tilt and roll up. This time pausing at the top, squeezing the glutes. And then lifting your arms up and overhead. So you've got this lovely openness through the chest, through the front of your body. You can stay steady, or if you'd like to join me, on your inhale, come up high on your toes. Lift those hips high, and then exhale, keeping the hips high, just lower your heels. Inhale, lifting onto your toes. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lifting high. Exhale, lower the heels down. And then return your arms to either side of your body. Slowly roll your spine back onto the floor. We're going to reach between our knees, take the outside edges of our feet, and bring our legs to happy baby. Soles of your feet to the sky, knees to armpits. And just untuck your tailbone, press the base of your spine down into the mat. Just adjusting your grip here. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. We're going to extend out the right leg. Just stretching through the hamstrings, through the calf muscles, flexing that right foot. And then return to happy baby. Stretching out the left leg. And return to happy baby. And then straightening out both legs. Keeping that tailbone pressed to the ground. And bring your knees into your chest. One last little squeeze before making your way to Shavasana. So grab something warm if you need. Extending your legs long. Relaxing your feet. Turning your palms to the sky. Moving your shoulders away from your ears. And closing your eyes. And bring your awareness once again to your breath. Notice the sound of each inhale of each exhale. Now allow your awareness of sound to expand. Taking any sounds around you. Just allowing your awareness to float from sound to sound. Feeling no emotion or judgment towards any particular sound. Just awareness. Now expand that awareness further. Listen for the most distant sounds you can hear. There's no need to try and identify the sounds. Just mentally acknowledge them. And slowly start to bring your awareness back to the closer sounds. Back to the sound of your own breath. Now allow all of your awareness and all of your focus to be on the sound of your breath. On the hush of each inhale, each exhale. Be aware of the sensation of your breath. Of how it feels to draw that air into your lungs. And the release that comes with your exhale. Be aware of the rise and fall of your chest. And expand that awareness to the rest of your physical body. Relax on your yoga mat. Start to move fingers and toes. Move your arms and your legs. And slowly wake yourselves up. Waking your physical bodies. Harnessing that energy you've created in your strong yoga practice today. And when you're ready, slowly make your way back to seated. Your eyes still closed. Your breath still settled. We're going to open our arms out wide, like we're running to give someone a hug, stretching out the fingers. And then take a big inhale, draw your palms overhead, hands to namaskar, and then exhale to prayer position at your heart center. Just take a moment to acknowledge how strong and beautiful and amazing you are. And open your eyes. Namaste. That was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that practice as well.